Hello, I'm Melville-Brown from Baking Blind. I don't see at all. I can't even tell whether it's light or dark. But I don't let anything stop me from getting the very best out of life, as you can see from all the videos of me cooking around the globe. I was in Melbourne, Australia with Maribel. Not only is she a great cook, but she's published her first book. She's got another book on the way and has some great ideas about living with blindness. Hello again, I'm Melville-Brown from Baking Blind, and I'm here in sunny Melbourne. You have to say Melbourne, not Melbourne. And I'm with Maribel, who is also visually impaired.
And welcome.
Thank you.
To sunny Melbourne. I guess I've been around, so if you just put in my name, Google my name,
Yep.
you'll come up with lots of great stuff.
So what have you been writing about recently?
Oh, what have I been writing about? Actually, I've started my memoir. My memoir.
How old are you?
Sorry?
How old are you?
I'm not allowed to write my memoir. Just sort of mainly on coping with vision loss. Whatever comes to me. For instance, I'll be writing something about this for Vision Aware, about cooking and keeping our fingers tucked away while we're chopping.
So what would you say is the most key thing about coping with vision loss?
Attitude.
Yeah,
Definitely,
absolutely right.
Definitely. I have actually, what I talk about, I call it the 7 secrets to coping with vision loss.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, number 1 is acceptance. If you can't accept what it is you've got to cope with, then nothing's going to help.
Yeah.
So at some point we all have to deal with the loss, the tragedy, whatever it might be, but it's accepting that'll allow you to move forward.
Yeah.
So that basically comes with a good attitude, great sense of humour.
See, you
really
say
helpful.
a good attitude, but you don't just grow a good attitude,
No,
do you?
no.
That's a very...
That's right.
It's
It's
a pretty
choice.
challenging
It's
thing.
a choice. It's definitely a choice. So number 1 is acceptance. I would say number 2 is collaboration with others, allowing teamwork.
Allowing people to help you when you need it.
And that it's not a weakness, it's
Nope.
actually a strength. I love delegating. I'm very good at delegating.
Well,
Yeah.
I love people helping me, when they're doing it at the right time in the right place.
That's right.
Because you get a huge relationship with lots more different people, don't
Absolutely.
you? Okay.
Garlic in there. Have you done the pepper yet?
I'm getting there.
Shall I do half with you?
You may do the small half. This is called delegation and accepting help.
Number 3 is developing a good sense of courage. It takes bravery and courage to be able to get out there and try new things.
Yep.
So you might need to take on new training, get a guide dog, learn orientation, just understand that it does take courage. Organisation.
Yes.
So to cope with vision loss, you need a super organised manner.
Yeah.
The house, the kitchen. If you're living with sighted family, people, basically I like to say it's my kitchen rules.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's the way of coping.
Yeah.
Having good organisation, that's number 4.
Because your kitchen here is pretty immaculate, very organised, everything in its place.
Well, I just want to be able to function quickly
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
well. I don't want to have to be looking for things. So that's number 4. Number 5 is actually having a good sense of humour, expressing yourself, saying what you need, those sort of things. Yes?
Yes, it must be really miserable for visually impaired people who don't have a sense of humour, who can't laugh at when they drop things and all the rest of the miseries of life, and just say, well, that's how life is.
Well, sometimes, it takes a while for something to be funny. It always seems funnier when you retell a story as well. And it's always funnier when it's happening to somebody else.
Yeah.
If you don't.
Yeah.
But yes, so humour is very important. Was that number 5? Number 6 is a sense of intuition, following your gut feelings. If you can't see something, you've got to be doing it in some other way. So I like to follow my intuition.
Yep. So explain that more carefully.
What can feel right? If I'm going somewhere and I don't feel that I'm like in a room, if I'm not feeling completely safe or I'm not feeling comfortable, I might make my way out of the room again. Or, you know, I might feel that this is the right day that I'm going to go off into town because I feel I've got enough energy to do this.
Yeah.
So I tend to follow my sense of intuition.
I think I do that in a different way. So if I'm not feeling confident, if it's not a good day, I don't make decisions on that day. I just do the boring things of life, do the routine paperwork, but I'm not going to do anything that is hugely challenging because my brain is not going to be in the right place to be successful with it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I mean. So knowing your own energy levels and what you're going to tackle on those days.
Yeah.
And then number 7 is using all your senses. Like just touch and smell and all the sensory world.
Yep.
It's beautiful. That's what I love to, you know, about being vision impaired. I actually feel I'm more open to the touch and smell of life.
It's very interesting you say that because lots of people do not appreciate the joy of being visually impaired. They see that we live in this miserable world of darkness, and it's nothing like that at all, is it?
Not at all.
We have a great time. We
Best
have
sense of humour.
much better relationships with the world.
Walk into each other into the kitchen and bang into each other.
But in reality, if you went back to those principles that you've just been describing, those are principles for anyone in any sort of life, whether or not they're visually impaired.
That's right.
And it's a whole philosophy of getting the best out of life.
That's right. And that's the secret.
Well, that sounds terribly pompous now. Let's cook this. I've done my peppers. It was pure joy spending time with Maribel. I thought we were kindred spirits. Next time, I'm back to basics at a catering college that's got links to the military.